and welcome to Realty Buzz, a show which tells you about all that is taking place in the world of real estate. There's a lot happening with respect to innovation and changes in the real estate industry. Let's take a look at it. Coming on to the top stories, it talks about the downtrend in the real estate sector. The pile-up of inventories is likely to force the realtors to cut prices in the NCR. The unsold inventories had put builders' inventory to unsustainable levels in the National Capital Region of Delhi. Experts say this kind of situation has created corrections that the developers had so far avoided. As per the data from a leading property consultancy firm, builders in the region had 1,75,000 unsold property apartments in the 3 months to June, out of which most of are under construction. The problem of the region is particular in nature, while sales is seeing a darker side in most of the cities. Average home buyers can no longer afford a house due to the increase in prices. The situation has kind of pushed it beyond their reach. It is no longer a reachable task to buy a property. What has further added to the problem is that the fact that many of these apartments are located in the faraway areas that do not have much to boast in terms of infrastructure. Some builders in the market who have shown a good track record of delivering on time and on their promises have been able to create sales even in the slow market. The high inventory levels have stretched the balance sheets of most builders across the NCR, hampering their ability to reduce debt or launch new projects. In the secondary market, investors who had picked up properties earlier are becoming restless as they don't see much appreciation in the prices. They want to exit. Now the possibility of further softening of prices here would be high among small and mid-sized builders. Prices in the NCR might not have come down in the last 12 to 18 months, but they have not moved up either, signaling a correction on an inflation-adjusted basis. On top of that, builders are today offering flexible payment plans that amount to an additional 5 to 6% discount for a buyer. Experts say sales have improved in Mumbai by about 20 to 25% in the first half of 2015. And this, along with a drop in new supply, has decreased the inventory level in the city, though it is still significant. According to a leading research firm, Mumbai had about 80,000 unsold apartments at the end of June, while in Bengaluru, builders had 84,000 unsold apartments. Coming on to the next story, the latest estimate suggests that in case you are planning to buy your own house, one should look at the projects that are complete or the one nearing possession. Further, it is estimated that project delays will continue in the real estate sector. Though under construction properties are relatively cheaper than the ready-to-move ones, it is advised to avoid them, as project delays will eat up cost benefits. If you are hoping that the worst is over for the real estate sector and then things will improve from now onwards, give it a second thought. According to a recent report by Moody's Investors Service, cash flows in the coming year will remain weak with low sales, and as a result, the project launches will remain muted and prices will remain largely stagnant. The number of property transactions have been reducing for the past few years now, and this is eventually affecting developers' cash flows to a considerable extent. The mismatch in demand and supply has resulted in large inventory pileup. The slow offtake amid subdued demand has led to a significant increase in the unsold inventory across markets, which prevents developers from raising prices and results in lower sales volume and cash flows. Various other industry participants are of the same view. A recent study by a leading real estate research firm stated that unsold inventory is continuing to rise, with NCR and Bengaluru leading the list. Bengaluru has the second highest unsold inventory among Indian cities, where the number of unsold housing units stood at around 84,000 in the second quarter of 2015. With this, the city has outperformed Mumbai in the unsold inventory segment. This explains how crucial the situation is, since Bengaluru has for long been seen as an end-user-driven market, whereas NCR and Mumbai are traditionally seen as investor-driven markets. The Garden City, being at the top of the list of cities with high unsold inventory, reflects that end users are finding it difficult to buy. For that matter, the situation is similar throughout India. As per a quarterly report ending June 2015 from PropTiger, besides Mumbai, Bengaluru and Noida, which were the top 3 cities with unsold inventory, Pune had 72,464 unsold units, followed by Chennai with 45,563 units. The rationale. If we talk about the rational approach to it, one can identify that the main reason behind the situation is unaffordable prices. Since housing prices are unaffordable for many consumers, the sales volume will remain weak. The major reason for all of these is the mismatch between the demand and supply. Due to it, home buyers are finding it unaffordable. However, logically, if prices come down, demand can increase. The report further said that instead of reducing prices to drive sales, developers will likely continue to modify their products and offer promotions to justify the situation. A very important reason, more so a crucial one, why investors are not buying is because of project delays, which has now stretched to 3 to 4 years in many properties. Low sales and piling inventories will only put further pressure on project launches, which has already dropped by more than 50% in recent times. Experts said that developers are now focusing on clearing existing stock rather than launching new projects. Let's see what Mr. Pankaj Kapoor, Managing Director of Lysis for us, has to say on this.
So my month's inventory, which used to be conducive at 12 or 13 months in 2009, has gone up to close to 50 months. And that's a problem, not only MMR, that's a problem in the micro market. The sales were not really happening in tandem with the new supply.
Here we take a short break. We will be right back. Special attention should be given with respect to the quality and strength of the structures. High rises should take special measures for security in both structures and supervision. Hello and welcome back after the break. Let's now take a look at the technological changes which can help the advancement of this sector. In the age of technological advances where fingerprint recognition and retina scan are becoming common, the custom of a security guard with a guest entry register as a security measure seems really outdated and non-acceptable. There seems to be a need of upgradation in order to meet the new and advanced technology. A need to catch the pace with urbanization and digitalization. Digital security system is a primary need for any household or residential structure. Advanced technologies like security cameras, ceasefire cylinders, video door phone, etc. is the need of the hour and should be installed in every household. A need to integrate technology and take measures so it reaches to a larger audience is required. Special attention should be given with respect to the quality and strength of the structures. High rises should take special measures for security in both structures and supervision. The building should be quake resistant, flood resistant. There is a lot which should be done when we talk about the security of the building and societies. Society associations should make use of simple measures such as installation of cameras to prevent theft or crime, a guest entry system that verifies and retains records. At the same time, car parking and vehicle security should be taken special care of. One must ensure that each vehicle is captured on CCTV installed at an angle to note number plate as well as the image of the driver. The areas which are highly vulnerable and where frequent criminal incidents have been reported, special attention should be given by ensuring proper safety there. Facilities like video door phones and ceasefire cylinders to overcome a mishap shall be installed. It is very important for us as the society to be aware and understanding the importance of such things, as these are not extra expenses but an investment into our own security. Despite of the security measures, one must not presume that a theft or security incident will not occur in your colony just because you have taken all the necessary steps to prevent it. This is because criminals will find ways and means to exploit weaknesses. Do not be confident about security. Take a proactive approach in order to block all loopholes through inspections and timely checks. Proper arrangements and measures taken like visitors pass, routine checks, etc. will probably take a minute extra of our lives and eventually will benefit only one person. That's you. With this, we come to an end of this episode. You can keep sending in your suggestions, feedback and queries on the numbers being flashed on the screen. For more details related to real estate sector, stay tuned to Spin TV. Goodbye and take care.